This is Jaden's Videos, and here we are. Today is August 11th, 2025, and we are about to step into Spirit Halloween for the first time this year. I'm so excited. Okay, so Spirit, as we've all known, is a little bit delayed this year in their opening. It wasn't super bad. I actually expected it to be later than this when they first announced they were going to be delayed. So it's not that bad. It's back to like around the time that they were opening in like 2019, 2020. So it's not horrible. It's just over the past few years, we've gotten used to like first week of August, bam, right off the gate. So it was a little bit delayed, and I kept telling myself it's not going to feel like Halloween seasons has officially begun until Spirit's open. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Spirit is open. The Halloween season is here. I'm really excited. Let's go check it out. I can't wait any longer. Let's go. Well, here we are. First trip of the 2025 Halloween season. If you recognize this spot, this Spirit has been my Spirit location since 2021, which if you know anything about Spirit Halloween, you know that that's quite a long time for them to stay in one place. Last year there was another location very close that opened first, and I didn't think this one was going to come back, but then it came back again last year, and now that location's gone and this one's back again. So this one keeps on coming. Alrighty, here we go. 2025 Spirit Halloween. Alright, here we go. Madison Scare Park. Here's Gordo right here. Good to see him again. Sweet. Always love him. And here we have a new one for this year, Crip Countess. She's a lot bigger than I expected. And very loud. She's actually pretty cool. Alright, this ISC this year is pretty sweet. We have the Egg Harbor Herald, giant sewer rat. What's over here? The subway. And right here we have Night Terror. There he is again. Actually, I'm really happy to see like Headcase Harry and stuff. I did not expect him to be here already. Is he hooked up to the... Yes, he is.
Yes, it will complete our collection night.
Sweet.
Don't be afraid. Come closer. Take a candy.
And let's carve up
His
some
knife,
fun.
his candy.
Our treats are crafted from your darkest nightmares.
I'm gonna do him one more time.
That sure is sweet, isn't it? And fleeting.
Yes, darkness always lurks behind.
A dark cloud is key.
The best show around. Care for a front row seat. Savor the sweet life while it lasts.
He's alright. I'm not crazy about him. But we have Twisted Grandma right here. Let's see. Okay.
You hear that sound? That's the grinding of my bones coming to tuck you in while you're
I've already given my thoughts on her.
Scream!
Probably one of my least favorites of the season, but it's cool to see her. We have Howling Spirit. And over here, Trick or Treat Pete. Quite bigger than I thought he would be. And of course, they can't do the thing in the store where he spits out the candy, but if you know, he spits out the candy into the bowl when you put it in his hat. There he is. And I'm glad Two-Faced Teddy is set up because I did want to see him. There we go. It is a lot more orange than I thought it would be. I thought it was more red. Ooh, I didn't expect this guy to be here. Fire Demon. Let's take a look at him. Okay. This guy is pretty big. If you know, I was debating whether or not I'm going to get him for the haunt since I'm doing demons this year. Seeing him in person, I might do it. He's pretty sweet. I like him. Over here, monkey business. Okay, so there's quite a few, actually, new ones I didn't expect right out the gate because sometimes it takes time for them to ship. But we got monkey business right here. Did I turn him on? Yeah, I did.
Monkey see, monkey.
That's a quick jump scare on him. Sweet. Yeah, that's cool. Very quick scare. I'm gonna do him again. I actually quite like him. If I was doing clowns, he would be one I get. He's got a great sculpt.
Don't worry, he doesn't bite too hard.
He's got a great face sculpt, and actually this is like felt fabric. I didn't expect that. Like this guy is really, he's higher quality than a lot of the clowns, I'd say. I like him.
You curious? What's in the box?
If I had a use for him, I would definitely get him. This is one I would like to get though. Backbend Bonnie right here. Excited to see this. Sweet. Cool face sculpt there. Is she latex or plastic? She's like I can't tell. She is really cool. And then we have Dark Princess right here, who just jumped up as you saw. And then you got the big flies. I'm gonna head inside of the subway because I have yet to see that. So we're gonna go on inside. There's Scary Sitting Scarecrow. Okay, this is really cool. This is neat. Okay, so these just constantly flicker. Sweet. Missing person, Betty Sharp. Here's Electrified Corpse. Does he just go off, or okay, he's on step pad. Cool. And then there's Mutant Sewer Rat, which is as tall as I expected, but he's honestly got a bigger posture. Like he's just a bigger stance than I thought he'd be. Like his head is pretty big, and he's wearing a crown right now because he's the king of the subway, I guess, or the king of New York. And there are sounds in the subway, which I did not know. We got the Butterfinger. There was actually Twitching Banshee up there. Some more cool things. I want to try this because I know that when you do this, the thing vibrates. So there we go. Cool. Oh, okay. That that is freaky. You guys aren't gonna be able to hear the phone, but I still want to try it. Okay, so it does talk, and this is a legit thing. I was curious if this would be cardboard, but this is a legit full thing. Good quality ISE this year for sure. Now I'm gonna do the thing that I have been very frustrated that no one else has been doing this year, and that's showing all the smaller stuff. I don't know why no one ever does it, but I'm gonna do it. But first we're gonna look at what's in the boxes. We have Monkey Business, Two-Faced Teddy, Mr. Punchy, quite a few. Backbend Bonnie. Am I gonna get her today? I don't know. I don't know. I might wait. I don't know. Cerberus, because he's coming back every year now, I'm pretty sure. Electrified Corpse. And then over here, what do we got? Headcase Harry, Crypt Countess, Fire Demon. We got a few Fire Demons. I'm quite happy with the size of that box. That's pretty compact. And considering how big he is, I think that's pretty good. The Ringmaster left over. Trick or Treat Pete. Of course, he's got the Bluetooth thing on him. And some more Crypt Countess, Mutant Sewer Rat. And surprisingly, we have an Emily Victor and Art the Clown. That's kind of shocking. Let's look at some of the smaller stuff though. As you can see, there's still some things that have to get in stock. But as of now, there is quite a few things to look at. I mean, there's a lot here. I don't know how thorough my video of this can be, but we have this. This is pretty cool. What else we got? A bunch of skulls, a lot of new ones I'm seeing, and then spider wall decor. This is the more Gothic type of stuff. Honestly, this I might have to get for the haunt. That would be perfect, but I'd want it inverted, so I'd probably put it like that, because that would fit the theme a little bit better. But yeah, a lot of the Gothic stuff. I don't know how in-depth I'm going to go with a lot of this because there's just so much, but there are some cool things here. The Cabin Killer. That's not a real movie, in case you're wondering. Is this the Jar of Teeth? Because I think this is the new one. Yeah, that's the Jar of Teeth. It looks like. Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. It looks like a lot of the same stuff as last year. That looks to be the case. That's cool. The little bat designs on top. They never had that before. Right here we have the tarot stuff, of course. And there's a Killer Clowns kind of tucked in there. I know that this is definitely new for this year because I do not remember that. And the sun catchers, I actually thought these were going to be a lot bigger. Sun catchers are really having a popularity peak right now. I know a lot of places doing them. I thought these were going to be bigger. They're cool though. Over here we have the Hocus Pocus stuff. This wall sign, I am a Sanderson sister. That's some nice quality right there. And over here, Haunted Mansion. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of new Haunted Mansion this year from what I know. Most of this, I mean, looks like it's returning stuff. And Beetlejuice was demoted this year. He got a tiny little section. I mean, Beetlejuice has had a big section for years, so it's fine. A little bit demoted. Over here, this doll head candelabra, that's interesting. And some more statues. I really like that Halloween 2 pumpkin. You have Michael Myers, Sam, and then a Jason plant. Over here, some of the door covers and stuff. Emily and Victor. Cool. And some other things here. They've got the lunch boxes, little tin, shot glasses, and this is back again. There you go. I'm really excited for more of the signs to come in because they always have cool signs. But as of now, we have some cool ones. That's a Harry Potter one right there. I like that Jason mask. Overlook, Sanderson Witch Museum. Over here, this is like these are magnets, I know that, so they go on there. Frankenstein, Sam. Oh, I love this thing. I wanted to get this last year. I might get it this year. The neon trick-or-treat lollipop. Still a lot to come in, of course, but it's gonna get there. And here's more of the Gothic stuff. This portrait, some other things like that right there. Crow's feet. This is pretty cool. I think this goes like, this can either hang on the wall. It could go on the top of like a door or something, I think, though. These are pretty neat. Some canvas prints up there. And over here is just the more classic ghost stuff. Cool things. Flip around here, we got more of the horror decor. The little porch buddies, the ghost face and the Sam, the Killer Clown's popcorn gun, all of the bobbleheads, and the articulated Sam statue, which I do like. This is from last year. I do really like that. Pretty sure he's from last year. I can't remember. Is the Chucky? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Chucky is. I think the only new one this year is the Art the Clown. There's the ghost face wreath. And some more horror stuff. Some more plants. More wreaths. You have Mars Attacks, Frankenstein, and my favorite one is the Sam one. And then here we have Rudy statue and these little candle holders, Mars Attacks and Chucky. And they got some soap dispensers as well, of course. More stuff to come. Cool. And the Chucky dolls, which I know there's going to be a Megan 2 at some point, which is new. And a Glenda. I think they only have Glenn right now. Yeah, just a Glenn right now. No Glenda yet. Alright, some of the yard stuff. That's cool. These are pretty cool. These are new. These go on the ground to look like something's coming out of the grave. Camo netting. Very useful. I want to get some of that for the haunt this year, though probably not here. I'll probably get like big packs of it on Amazon. A bunch of door covers. I don't know which ones are new and which ones aren't. I think these are all returning ones. And some more stuff over here. The Sam flag, inflatable bat, inflatable ghost. The light covers, I do like those. And moving over here, some more just stakes and stuff like that. Now it looks like we're not going to see a whole lot of new ones yet, but I've been wanting to see what masks they have this year, at least even returning ones, because no one's been showing these, so I have been wanting to see it. I don't think we're going to see a whole bunch of new ones yet, though. These are probably overstock ones from last year as of now. There's all the Haunted Mansion ones, though, Hitchhiking Ghosts. Yeah, we're going to keep checking back to see what other ones they get. And I know people are going to say in the comments, get the Baphomet mask for the haunt. I already have that. But, yeah. Yeah, a lot of the ones from last year, and I think as the season progresses, we will get to see a lot of the new ones. But these are cool. I really do like these. I like this pig one. I wonder if they... can't remember if they have a goat or not, because if they do, I'd get that. I don't know if they do or if they will. I think the tiger's new. That's new, right? I don't know. And I passed these right up. The Leatherface and the Freddy. There we go. Texas Chainsaw 2 Leatherface. Michael, of course. And Pretty Woman Leatherface and the other Michael. And then there's some of the things here. I don't know how many new things we're going to have here, but we're going to see... some of these tombstones look new, I think. Over here, all of the skeletons and such. As per usual. As you can see, there's a lot to still come. The haunted bus stuff or anything yet. It'll get here. That zombie raccoon, though, is definitely new. Did we see that on the ISE earlier? I can't remember. But it's quite cool. Quite bigger than I expected, which is good. I think that squirrel's from last year, so is the rabbit, but these ones are new. The snail with the skull on its back. I kind of wish it didn't have the skull. I kind of wish it was just an oversized snail, but that's alright. And the possum might be my favorite. The possum's a pretty neat one. Of course, the spider egg sac, the zombie seagulls, all of these things which we've seen in the past making their return, which is always nice to see. And then you have this, which I think is like a photo op thing, the Tomb of Lost Souls. I think that's what it is. There's some cool things I am awaiting for them to get in, like the fogging ash urn is something I really want. But yeah, as of now, pretty decent. I can't wait for the rest of the stuff to show up. So we got that, the fly, and over here, Pestilence Pete. Which is from last year, I'm pretty sure. I lose track. That Flaming Pumpkin, I thought they stopped selling that. Is that back? Interesting. We do have some of the new zombie babies. I'm pretty sure this one's new, but I know for a fact that this one's new. Ghostly Gus. That is probably my favorite one they have this year, and probably my favorite one they've made in a while. I actually want to get him down and get a better look at him. Yeah, so it's basically a comeback of the monster babies, which is good because those were cool. And a little ghost one, that's sick. I also wanted to point out the Squid Game section, which is going to have Young Hee, I'm pretty sure. Not here yet, but it will be here. So yeah, Young Hee's going to go right there. And then over here, of course, Killer Clowns. Oh, there's a Megan section this year. I know they had like a Megan costume hidden away last year, but there's a whole section for it this year, which is not surprising with Megan 2.0. Not shocking. And all the shirts, Scarface. Ooh, interesting. Okay, cool. And then another section that's new this year is the Terrifier section. Art the Clown has a huge section all to himself this year, which again is not really surprising. I expected that. There's the sunglasses and a cool little iron patch and pin set. So I did not get anything today, but I just went mostly to look and to get in the vibe because I've been waiting for this all year. So I didn't get anything today, but I was able to decide what I will be purchasing this season because I was still iffy on some things. There's only going to be 2 Spirit animatronics I get this year, which I think is the least amount I've gotten ever since I was very young. So it's the least amount in a while, because I don't love the lineup this year. And also the ones that I do like if I was doing clowns, Monkey Business would be a 100% purchase for me. I wasn't crazy on him at first. I've really grown to like him. He is great in person. So yeah, Monkey Business would be a purchase if I was doing clowns. I'm not doing clowns. I'm doing demons this year. And so the only ones I will be purchasing is Fire Demon. That is the one I was iffy on. If you know, you know. I didn't know what to do with it. I was like, I don't know if I like how it looks. I don't know. Seeing it in person, it's pretty massive, and it looks a lot better than I expected. Like, the cloak looks cool. It doesn't look like a cheap fabric. It's good quality. I mean, it is outdoor rated. The face has a cool sculpt. I really grew to like it a lot in person. And so I think it's definitely going to be one that I have to pick up. I mean, it fits my haunt perfectly this year. It's outdoor rated, so, I mean, the haunt is literally a trail. And so I can just keep it out. It's one that I don't even need to cover up or anything. I can just keep it as is throughout the whole season, let it stay out there, and that's perfect. And then Backbend Bonnie, which I was already planning, because she works for a demonic theme for sure. She can be possessed. But also she is just versatile in the fact that she works for multiple different things, really. I mean, she's one that I can see using in the future for sure, because she's just a very versatile, creepy lady prop. So yeah, those are the two I'm going to get this year. Cool stuff. Of course, there's so much to still come in. It's only the beginning of the season, and with the delays this year, it was to be expected. But I was actually very pleasantly surprised to see almost every animatronic set up, and at least the ones that I mostly cared about were up. So that's what I liked the most. So we'll be back soon, and we'll see what else they get in. But I hope you all enjoyed. Remember that here lies Halloween.